likes me. I got bomb novels.
Quick! Final attack!
May I present the favorite of towns near and far.
Janner memorized the whole book. Whoa! It's so cute.
Wow, this is amazing. Ain't that the truth?
Come on, let's go, let's go. Toothy cow! I think he likes me. I got bomb novels.
Quick! Final attack!
Hey everybody, Chris Wall here. Just kidding, it's me. Hi, I'm Ellie. I am one of the crew members on the Wingfeather team. I am a CG generalist, which means I basically just mess with any model that's 3D, whether it's a character, props, or I'm just filling in the gaps that we need on the team. You may have heard my voice on the YouTube videos about the Unreal Engine. I also work in there. So you may be wondering where Chris is. Chris is celebrating his 25th wedding anniversary and isn't able to make it tonight. And Andrew is gallivanting across England once again to play his awesome music. So instead of them tonight, you have me, but I'm happy to be hosting the show tonight. So we have some really cool announcements starting with August. August is Dragon Day. We are celebrating in Roblox in Glipwood, this wonderful celebration that happens in the Wingfeather Saga. Throughout the entire month of August, you can go into Glipwood on Roblox. You can eat really cool food, see the decorations, and even fly a dragon kite, which honestly is probably one of the coolest models that we ended up making in Season 1. We are excited to show it all to you very soon with other updates on the Wingfeather Roblox experience. I'll even be joined later tonight with Sammy, who is from Soma Games. She helped make all of this happen. She's got a lot of cool updates to share with us. But before we get into that, I wanted to highlight some really cool back to school stuff we have today. So I know school's right around the corner, summer is coming into the end, and you may be a little bit bummed about that. However, we have some really cool new merchandise. Everyone's going to be really, really jealous when you walk into school and have these really cool items. So let me show you a couple of those things. First off, think we'll start with the big shebang, the coolest thing we've got right now, which is the season 2 poster. Let me see if I can pull this out. Ooh, so cool. Next up, we have a couple cool t-shirts. You can find all of this on the Wingfeather website. It is wingfeathersaga.com/store. You can see it right on the screen there. Next up, we have some new t-shirts, which are really cool. They're the same kind of material as the old shirts, but like cooler designs. First up, we have a Beware of Toothy Cow shirt. It's black and it's got the Toothy Cow logo on front. Kind of cool, right? I think this one we'll see a lot of kids rocking this school year. We also have a Fang fighting t-shirt. Also very cool. You have Slarb right on the front there. Ooh, let me move it in frame. Fun, fun, fun. And now I think some of the even cooler items that not necessarily going to be wearing, but these things are definitely going to be ending up on laptops and bumpers of cars. We have bumper stickers. So the first one is the Beware of Toothy Cows bumper sticker. It's got the same logo as the t-shirt and it's pretty cool. It's got kind of like an effect that's, I don't know, it's textured on top. And we have another one that is gray and it says Beware Toothy Cows with the logo. Also very cool. And finally, probably the best thing that is coming to the store right now, which are the stickers. So I have separated them all out so I could show you a couple of highlights that we have. So first one, we have Toothy Cow himself, herself. Very cool. There is a horned hound. Excellent stuff. And probably my personal favorite is the Geef. That's just like a little guy. He's so small, but he's awesome. So I think that is everything that we have. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot one last thing. We have water bottles. So we have a gray water bottle with the logo on top, and we have a blue water bottle. Also pretty awesome with Wingfeather Saga written out so that everyone can read the logo on the side of the bottle. Pretty cool. Awesome. We also have cool items in the store that we've launched previously that are perfect for back to school. We have the old stickers, we have buttons and bucket hats. We also still have the Thag journal, which would be great for taking notes in. Lipwood t-shirt, Premiere journal, and Fight the Fangs hat, which is new. And that just design is very cool. I wish I had it to show you in person. Finally, on the store, there is a back to school bundle, so you can get a collection of different items that are new, put together for maybe a little bit lower price. Yeah, so get all your swag at Angel Store that was on the screen, and let's keep going. All right, let's talk about Roblox. So at this time, I'd love to bring on Sammy. She's from Soma Games, and she's our amazing partner who'd help make it possible to explore and experience Lipwood. Hey, Sammy.
Hey, thanks for
Welcome.
having me.
Yes, we're happy to have you on. So can you tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, so I am a sort of game designer and narrative designer at Soma Games. I've been working there for about 7 years now. And we do some of our own stuff and some work for hire stuff. And we previously had been making adaptations for the Redwall book series. And when we saw Wingfeather and like everything they stood for, we just really wanted to be a part of that. And thankfully they gave us a chance, and now we can try and advertise this beautiful wholesome series through the Roblox game.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I think right now we're gonna jump in and play Roblox in a few minutes. However, we want to tell the audience that's watching right now that you can join us. If you want to go to angel.com/WFS Roblox, or search Wingfeather Saga or Wingfeather in just the Roblox server search bar, you'll be able to hop on. But you will need a free Roblox account to join us. While we're waiting for people to kind of hop on and get everything started, just want to keep talking to Sammy a little bit. So, Sammy, are you a Wingfeather fan?
I am. I wasn't prior to like, honestly, I heard about it through work and they're like, hey, this is a thing we might want to work on.
Awesome.
And so I immediately bought all the books and I was like, wow, these are like really fun and I enjoy it. And it shocked me that they had been out for so long and I had never heard of them. Like, I was an avid reader 10 years ago. Where were these? I would have loved them. And so I'm just making up for lost time now. And then that animation, I've always been a fan of animation. I just don't have the patience to do it myself. But I just love the art style. And I think it's really cool that you guys are using Unreal Engine to make it, because that's the other half of the business we've been doing right now is we make sets for movies in Unreal Engine.
Cool. Yeah, that was a fantastic answer. I love that. I also very much like Wingfeather. It's definitely interesting with Unreal Engine. I feel like that was a great kind of solution. And also, yes, patience for animation, little small for me as well. That's why I kind of try to do things around that. But yeah, do we want to hop in right now? I think we see a couple more people and we can kind of keep talking. What was kind of your intro to game dev? Were you always as a child kind of like, I'm going to play absolutely everything that I can get my hands on? Or was it more of it kind of, as you grew up, you kind of grew into that path?
I've definitely always been a super fan of playing video games, but I had kind of thought that making video games was the pipe dream. And so I was aiming towards more realistic job goals, like, oh, maybe I'll learn Japanese and become a translator so I can like play video games. And maybe that'll get me as close to that as possible. But then when that didn't quite pan out and I was looking for a work, because I got a degree in writing, I found Soma Games, who was just one town over from where I was living. And I'm like, well, maybe they want a writer. And they took a chance on me and they never told me to leave. So I just kept showing up and they haven't made me leave yet. So.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this just Roblox experience that you've put together. So now that it's on screen, we kind of see what it's about. How long did it take you to put all of this together? Is this like, did this in an afternoon, or have you been working on this for a while?
We've been working on it for a while. Like the initial building of the Clipwood Township and the Igiby Cottage took, I think it was just a couple of months. Now, granted, it wasn't necessarily all day, every day work. And then it only took us about, I don't know, just a couple weeks or something to decorate all out for Dragon Day, since it was just kind of using the existing stuff that was already there. But now we've been dumping a lot of time in trying to make bigger, better levels for outputting next. So I'm hoping we can at least attain the same scope as we did with Clipwood, because I just feel like it turned out really well, and it's been so fun to just reference all of the actual behind-the-scenes material.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that extra stuff more at the end of the live stream. So as we're walking around, is there anything immediately that was kind of your like favorite thing to work on, or maybe something that was a little bit more difficult to work on? I see so many people here right now, which is awesome.
I love this. I've never seen this many people in it before, and that's great. Oh, they're waving. This guy is showing off my favorite bug. Don't know why that happens yet, but that's amazing. It just phased through the floor. I actually, one of my favorite parts about the game dev job is just these creating places and decorating them and making them feel like a real lived in place. It's kind of like playing Animal Crossing or The Sims, but as a job. So just any sort of like, coming in and being like, okay, I'm going to scatter papers on the floor and make the pictures crooked, trying to make it feel like a a living place. Uh-oh, I broke the coat wrap. Oh well, I'm just gonna wear
yeah, I got that too.
that.
But I see you found yourself a Fang helmet. Was that kind of hard to implement, or is that something that is kind of built in already in Roblox? How exactly does that work?
It's a great question. Yeah, so we have Roblox has this great community of just people put their assets and models that they make up on the store, and they're free to use. I think you can charge for them too, but basically, we make some of the stuff ourselves, but by and large, we can kind of just take stuff that was already built by others in the community and put our own spin on it, kind of alter them. So like you can see these banners around. Somebody else made this beautiful banner prop, and I just kind of added some custom textures on it, like the thwap and stuff. And
That's awesome. Yeah.
okay. So yeah,
Very cool. I see we have some. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That's just lagging.
I
And
see
all
we have
these fabby
some flags as well. So
Mhm.
many people.
They're all decked out to the nines. One of the things I love about Roblox is that you can create this avatar that you can take between the different worlds. Some games will go and make like custom character builders and stuff, but I just like people being able to sport their fandoms across the universes.
Yeah, it's very cool. I was looking at the outfits and sort of that sort of stuff before coming on and getting my character ready. And it's very cool, all of the different things that people have put together. Do you think in the future there may or may not be some more, maybe some Wingfeather costuming?
Oh, I hope so. I know that Roblox
Okay,
has a bit
awesome.
of a system trying to get in where you can, like, you can't quite do 3D models off the cuff without going through an approval system, which we're trying to get approved. But you can get a lot of, or currently there are some merch shirts up on the Roblox store. We tried to mimic
Oh,
some of the
cool.
actual merch that Wingfeather sports, but you can also get Pete's shirt, Tink, Lily, and Janner's outfits as well, if you want to do a little digital cosplay.
That's awesome. So we'll probably have to update with the new merch we just came out with onto that as well, right?
Yeah, that would be great. I'd love to add it. You're on TV. You sure are. I'm a little bit sad because we had a special guest was supposed to be in front of Books and Crannies right now, and they're not there.
Oh no.
So, dang it. That was supposed to be one of the big special, like, ooh, you can do this. He's supposed to show up only during the live stream events and be here
Oh
for you.
no.
But
No.
we can do a special test and try to make sure he gets up in time for the next one. And you can just enjoy looking forward to that. So just know there's a surprise, but I won't spoil what it is.
I love that. So is there any location on this map that you want to go into right now? I think I found your character. I'm
Oh
hanging
yeah,
out
you
next to
did. Excellent. Honestly, I was just maybe gonna take you guys on a little tour. I know we put a bunch of extra fun stuff next to Dunn's Green.
Cool.
You know, since that's kind of where the most of the stuff happens in the
We have a little
in the
parade following
show.
us, it looks like.
We do. I love it. I feel so popular. Me and the gang. So
This
yeah,
is great.
And so for people who maybe haven't had a chance to play, you're kind of set up with a basic goal of, you know, collect all the books for Poto and Oscar around.
Oh, it looks
But
like
we're
I
hoping
just
to
found one.
Excellent. Yeah, we want to expand that to having more collections, like different collections for each of the new levels we're going to add. But really at its heart, we wanted to just create Blipwood in a way that people could just hang out with their friends and kind of run around and be silly. Enjoy. I did enjoy putting this together. One of our talented coders had to make some custom stuff to flip through this, but you can kind of watch a slideshow of episode 1.
Oh, this is awesome. This is so cool. I worked on this, and now it's in a game. Amazing.
You did this.
I did this. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. And a little QR. Oh, perfect.
Yes. So yeah, we just got this big sort of hub space. There's little things. This is one of my favorite new additions, is that I can just have this chunk of meat on a bone that I can just eat. So that feels good.
Oh, what kind of meat is it?
That's a really good question. I'm gonna say toothy cow, but then again, I'm not sure you can actually get a toothy cow cornered. They're gonna eat you before you can eat them.
Well, I figure it's a specialty. Someone was brave enough to be able to track one down. For sure.
Yes. You have a great hat, sir. Sir Gnome. Gnomington. Wait, did I just... The florid sword is here! Holy moly! He's here to save us from the fangs!
I love that. The florid sword, the first, I may add.
The first.
He has a longer title now. Yeah.
Excellent.
I love all these Pete the Sockman hats going around.
Heck yeah. You want me to show you the way to the secret hidden hat?
Oh, please.
Well, or is that spoilers? If we come this way. Oh, actually, I'm going to make you guys go the other way, teehee. Oh, I'm running. Yeah, there we go. Because I just wanted to come out through the back alley where we've set up some, like, all our visitors are camping back here, maybe, or something. And if you have a friend, you can come back here. Where is it? There's a couple different trees. I think this is one of them. Yeah.
Very cool.
And you can get the coveted glip fruit of Zuzab.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, or is it just out of reach? I know that launching off of me is going to help.
Giant human
stack. Human stack. Maybe I need to lower the tree. I thought it was easier to get to. Oh,
no, it's fine. Look.
He's got us. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Did you get it?
You've done it.
Oh yeah. Aerwiar archives. Just grabbed
cooperation. Perfect.
Clutch play right there. All right, onwards to find the secret hat, I assume.
Yeah. Yes. So, oh man, normally I would make, there's a kind of a string of letters that would teach you how to go get that hat. However,
so we're taking a shortcut.
If we're
we
can take a shortcut. Yeah, we can cheat code it. I can at least point you to. So yeah, there's these lovely letters flipped around, stuck around from dear old Pete.
Are
here.
they the little signs I've been seeing?
Yeah. So, I guess about to be spoilers. Spoiler alert, fam. Right across from Town Hall, you can kind of slide in here and find a nice little hat, just trying to get all nice and dry above the fire. And so then, as part of the... I spelled that wrong. Excellent. So part of this update, too, we've reworked our journal system. So now you've got this nice little quest log telling you kind of what you've done and need to do if you take breaks between playing. And you can see everything you've collected. So there's the tools you got for Poto in the beginning, and then all the books you get are here, and it tells you what the title is. Now, it's not yet, but coming in the next update, we are going to have nice little excerpts from every single one of these books, little quotes that you can read and giggle at. Cool. So I'm looking real forward to sharing that with everybody. Oops, that was the wrong
that's
button.
Awesome. Do you have a favorite book just in the Wingfeather lore?
Oh, man. I mean, the first one is classic, so good. But I also really, really love the short story about the sea dragons in the compendium.
Yeah. No, I love the compendium. I may be a little biased because one of my friends illustrated the pictures, Andrew's son, but definitely just really cool to look at even.
It's so true. Yeah, the new art on these is spectacular. Like, they're just worth having for the art. Although I know the original book covers are actually really cool too.
Yeah. Very coveted.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, out of print now. They left you on a cliffhanger.
We'll see any of the old book covers around Cliffwood right now, or
we were definitely supposed to, but alas, they are part of the thing that just. I have a feeling I know what went wrong, and I think it's that I might need to restart the server, but that would boot everybody out, and then we would miss our beautiful parade of friends.
Yeah, people, you know, if people get on later this week, they maybe they'll be able to find some secrets around.
Yeah.
It's just incentive to keep jumping on the server, right?
Indeed, indeed. And so, yeah, I don't know. I would.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
I was going to say, I'm on a little treat quest. Are there, like, different versions of these goodies around, or are they all just, like, purple?
Yeah, they are different versions. I didn't have different icons yet, but they're different colors aesthetically in your hand. And there's some different colored juices down by Dunn's Green. I think building Shaggy's Tavern was my favorite. I just really enjoy. I just wish I could just reside in his tavern for a nice little sip of milk, you know?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Definitely some cool people hanging around Shaggy's Tavern, too, so.
Chris Wall is the GOAT, and he's not even here for me to get goodie points from. You're so right.
Yeah. I was very tempted when making my Roblox account to maybe make my username not Chris Wall, but I didn't know how many people
I'm not Chris Wall.
I'm not Chris Wall, but maybe he'll be joining the next live stream.
I hope so. I'd love to see them run around. I'm going to take the dive, everyone. Whee!
Oh, where are you jumping?
Into the dark sea of darkness.
Oh no.
Oh no! My entourage followed me. Thank you guys
no.
for following me into the abyss. I just wanted to see a sea dragon.
Are there anything? I guess you have to take the dive to find out, right?
Indeed, indeed.
I wonder who decided to build a town on the precipice of this giant cavern.
It seems
just like cut into the rock.
Yeah, and then let their children run around freely. Like, I don't know, I'm afeared of heights and falling from them, so I certainly want to live on the precipice.
Yeah, you're the one that made this book that's just like hanging off the side right here.
Yeah, well, it's veteran dangling tips. Where else would you leave it?
Yeah, it's a good title for the book.
Let's see, where is my...
Very cool.
Take a nice little peek out into the distance and see... Oh, could that be dragons?
Oh my gosh, there are some. I love that. I think the dragons are one of the coolest creatures in Aerwiar.
I agree. They're fantastic. You snake, and you took a swimming snake. I think I see you down there. Geronimo!
Yes.
I missed!
I just got...
Whoops.
Ooh, you can kind of climb the ropes on the ship. I don't know how I feel about that. Very cool. So, for a lot of these assets, did you kind of find them? I know a lot of the characters are from the show, but did you, fully from somewhere, or did you make them, or how does that process work? How do you go about
Oh
making that stuff?
yeah. So there's this, like I was talking about earlier, this sort of asset store of community generated things. But there's also some tool sets where you can kind of generate cubes and spheres and things to create these more complex shapes. And you can, what is it? They have a tool that lets you turn any shape into a negate, and then you kind of
Like
they
a
call
boolean.
it unioning, but it kind of like cuts it out. So it's definitely a lot less nuanced than actual 3D modeling software. Although we did find that as long as your 3D models are under like 10,000 triangles, you can just import them into Roblox and use them as anything else, which we're going to make a lot more use of in the coming updates, adding more of the critters and more of just in-game assets. But like that's the kind of technology we use to get these kites and stuff, which I cannot figure how people are dropping these kites on the ground or how they keep multiplying and ending up.
Well, I kind of love it. I was able, I don't know how, but I was able to snag one from someone dropping it, which is kind of awesome.
Fantastic. So yeah, I love this. And then I love the balloons because if you grab them and jump, you can slow fall.
Yes, I did that off of a cliff earlier.
But yeah, so this is our just little Glipwood, and there's some just books hiding all the way around. 45 in this level.
Yeah, I hear there's quite a few of them.
There is. Perhaps too many, but I regret nothing. And I think people probably... It's really an accomplishment when you find them all.
I can imagine, for sure. Let me check my journal. I don't think I have that many so far.
I'm going to take a quick trip back to the Igiby cottage to show off something that I'm not sure... I don't think I managed to show off earlier. That, locked in? Where are the little mischief makers? There's one.
Yes, I saw the thwaps earlier.
Follow the thwaps. So I know they were kind of in there earlier without the proper model, but now we've got like a right and proper model and texture for the little thwaps.
Cute.
And I just think they're so cute. Gonna eat all my
Definitely
vegetables.
Troublemakers, though.
Oh yeah. Nugget Lily. Excellent name. Kalmar. All these beautiful Wingfeather names. So yeah, and then I guess one of the last little things to show off so far, let me see if I'm afraid of the bugs that I've accidentally introduced into the game, but I promise you we're like watching our Discord server like a hawk for the bug reports and trying to fix them as soon as we get them. Which I guess I can use as a segue to be like, hey, we have an official Wingfeather fan Discord, and that link should be in the description if you guys want to join. Yeah, okay, well, I'm supposed to be able to talk to Farinia, but it's Farinia. She's here. She's just here to look pretty. But
what,
eventually...
would Farinia have said?
Well, so it would tell you that she plans to have this cart up and running doing flower tours in Glipwood Forest. But they're not quite up and running yet. But that will eventually lead you to Ankle Jelly Manor, which is confirmed our next update. And if you stay tuned on some of the social media comms, next week we are going to announce a little bit of a writing contest, and winners will have their quotes put in the game. So stay tuned if you want to be a part of that.
And where can they find that information again? Is that on the Discord?
It hasn't been announced yet, officially, other than me spoiling it right now. But that will be put out next week sometime on the Discord and all other probably Wingfeather social medias. So I just thought I'd tease that now.
So just for everyone watching, you want to jump on the Discord, keep your eye out next week. Some fun stuff's coming out. Awesome. Well, did we get to see everything? Was that, well, not everything. There's a lot to look at, but is that most of what we had going on?
Yep, that's basically all the new events for now. And this was, I think, a really successful trial run of something we want to do, which is making these auto seasonal events, which will eventually, so like every August, this will automatically go back up. All the decor will return. And then when August is over, it will go back to being regular Glipwood. But then the next one should be in November, and we'll have a whole new set of decoration in the main hub town, as well as the new levels. So,
yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you, Sam. We appreciate your hard work that you've been doing on Roblox. And to everyone watching, thank you for jumping on, for joining us. We're very excited to see you kind of all follow us around. If you, again, wanted to jump on with your friends later, if you weren't able to catch jumping on right now, or you still need to make an account, you can go to angel.com/WFS Roblox, or search Wingfeather Saga on the Roblox server search box, and you can jump on in. The server will be on for a little bit. Again, before you go back to school, remember we have new back to school merch, which is awesome. And make sure, so sorry, I forgot one thing. Before you jump back on the server, make sure to collect badges. There's little badges, different things that you can unlock as you're going through it. I know we didn't talk about that, but that'll be kind of updated as Roblox is expanded. Let's see what else we got going on. Just want to make sure we wrap up with all the information you guys need. Back to school. Oh, let's just talk about the show for kind of final notes. Season 1 is out. You can watch it for free on the Angel app, or if you search it into Google, you should be able to find it on your web browser at angel.com. Is that probably right? Season 2 is still in the works. Our team over here at this office space, still here at 8 o'clock our time. We've been working really hard on season 2. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out. We're really excited. We're still kind of cranking out those episodes. So we really thank you for just supporting us. We appreciate you guys jumping on watching the live stream. And as a reminder, if you want to continue to support the show, make sure to buy merch. And if you have all the merchandise you could ever need, you can also pay it forward and pay for the next episodes so that other people can also watch it and the show can keep going on. And the link for that is right underneath me at angel.com/wingfeather. PIF stands for pay it forward. Thank you guys. So I think that's the wrap. I'm Ellie Lenz. I appreciate you guys jumping on. I hope you had a good time. And make sure to jump on the server and celebrate Dragon Day along with the rest of the crew. So thank you guys. Have a good night.